Dude, there are scrubs in this draft. Holy shit. This is disgusting. I can't even find a sleeper to save my life right now. Oh my god, not one. What happens when you hang out with all those fucking guys for so long? They have to be young. And they're young. They're young and dumb. Bengals with Jameis Winston, second-year quarterback Lester Gray, Marlon Mack, Moses Tompkins, oh, Max Ert. We're gonna see Tompkins, superstar. Derek Watt, Tyler Boyd, Traquan Smith, Zay Jones, Ralph Meredith, a rookie, Alan Henson, O.J. Howard, Chris Herman, Dylan, wow. John Williams, big old left tackle. 20-year-old Mustard. Max Sharping, 30-year-old, 77 overall. Buck Clary. Kevin Green. Carl Lawson. Wosu, that guy's a freak. Superstar 90 overall. Richie Happ, look at that guy. Rookie left outside linebacker, 75 overall. Third stringer. Anyways, Team Blues. Bill Barrett, 33-year-old cheermonger, 70 overall now. String is underway. Fuck. Game's on. It's that time.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Karen Barr firing these boys up. Oh, that was tight. I don't think I ever seen that shit.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3.
Let's hit it, Brandon.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On first down, Tompkins. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. That throw good for only a couple that brings up 3rd down. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
He was going to win the fits, I could already tell. Cincy.
They'll run on first down.
I just felt like I knew
and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I never played him, ever.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Winston connecting with Howard. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On third down, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They go play action here on first down.
I just threw a fucking pick first fucking throw like an idiot.
He's picked off at his own 47. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
With 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Tompkins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
He got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, my.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Defensive starters, here they are for Cincinnati. This unit, they they've struggled a little bit against the
Big
pass,
Jose
ranked number
Moody.
21 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
That's
And a
really good.
5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. #3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead.
What a catch by
But at the
Hammond.
same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go, baby. The end of the first quarter with the score 53, check 53.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though.
Oh, I got him
He's gonna be
wide
sacked.
open.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Oh,
Carl
wow.
Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work.
La 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 bamba.
Here to the 8-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, you gonna go to sleep or what?
To run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder,
what?
Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ways to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, my.
Oh, some strong running. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered.
Jameis Winston hurt.
Now after that last play,
after a fucking option.
We'll step aside.
Broke one tackle, and he got drilled. Oh, see ya.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down now, Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Callaway. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 6. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Got caught
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh my God, dude.
Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
On 1st and 10.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the splinters out, my man.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be brought down with the first
You guys
down.
are getting luckier than any fucking team.
He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Looking to throw. Gray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Now Gray on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Gray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Oh my! Oh, George, he spun off! I hit the spin button off the tape.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Jose Hogan.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception.
This kid is off the chains right now. What is going on?
In order to get his team back moving forward.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Gray throwing on first down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets his and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gray.
Wow.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
That's why he's the number one.
They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Extra point right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Eagles at halftime. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Fuck, I just walked in the room and I was returning a kick. Literally, the ball was coming down my head.
They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, they tried to go to the big old target at him to long.
Hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Again.
This is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points.
Really
haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. 20, 10.
There's my luck. I gotta throw it away.
Touchdown.
Unbelievable, dude.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I'm about to bust this thing wide open.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Callaway. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family because that's a huge part of it because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore.
They get that off.
Familiar.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You guys are hanging tough right now.
2nd and 10.
That's my plan.
Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
This is caught.
What a catch by
And he
Barr.
doesn't quite
Got
make
drilled.
it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
Look what they did.
And his guy
The fucking guy, shut up. The fucking guy.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown.
I can hear it on the broadcast. On your sound yours.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, nice hit by Rock. We got a new Rocky there.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what
bring the
they can
heat
do
on
here.
this
They have
young
the ball
boy.
here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
There it was.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Fuck. He's cool. Yeah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
There you are.
Gray now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They stop him for only 3.
Gray guy's playing pretty good.
4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Playing great.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, give zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 3. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, this time the tailback. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Damn it. Turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wow.
And the pressure gets to him again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they've been moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
This is a really
looking to throw on 2nd down.
Where is he throwing at?
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's got to be grounding.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Unbelievable.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get
that
open.
was tight. I didn't really see what happened, but I'm sure he got drilled.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
How you doing there, bud? How you doing there,
Back
bud?
to throw is Gray. Throwing again.
Great.
And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They'll try and throw for it.
Looking
end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking,
pressed pretty good,
for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now Gray throwing after the interception. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Oh, my.
Possession on him, and he pulls it in. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running.
Yeah,
the throw right sideline here is complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And here's a throw.
You got to watch this catch.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Where he got his head knocked off.
So a decent gain, but all for naught.
It keeps not showing my plays, bro.
They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
back out of it.
The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Gray. Jones has it.
Oh.
That puts a good dent into the first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Looking to throw. Gray. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Gray on first down.
Ah, you fuck.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it
Their
upfield,
fucking
and get into
fans
the
are
end
going
zone.
ape shit right now. God, they're chanting shit. They're going nuts.
And you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own
Hey, bro,
offense.
what are you throwing?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33.
Oh my God, dude.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense.
What the fuck? How does he miss?
Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Gray.
Yeah. Okay.
Touchdown, Bengals.
These guys fucking suck, bro.
Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back
These guys
within
are
a single
fucking
score.
trash.
And a play fake down near the goal line.
It's like I'm fucking not even. That's all I want to do is eat right now. That's all I'm fucking thinking
You go to
about.
that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work.
Yeah, nice fucking block, dickhead.
Down near the goal line,
Fucking let that guy run. It's a fucking like a laser beam.
So it is harder to defend.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Jesus, these guys are coming from my fucking head.
Chili on the other side of the ball said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he slips up past the 45.
Of course he doesn't break the one guy he needs to break.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that. I
think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out.
Wow, it was almost intercepted again.
Downfield, helping him out.
Now,
fuck his tail
meanwhile, a
is
pass
doing,
that
dude.
should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. The way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone.
Good throw.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
They block us all fucking
Trying to
kill.
decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Oh my God,
though,
bro.
I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Looking to throw. Gray. He's got Smith here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Bengal first down.
This guy is fucking lighting me up.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to run.
Holy shit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Now that was pretty.
Where are my
they executed that
fucking plays
curl
at?
route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Miles, chill, dude. Playing a fucking ball game.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back.
Okay, so what happened there? What the fuck just happened?
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
Well, that's not goal line. What is this?
Because usually your rookie
I'm in goal line and then it goes to
4-3-D.
4-3-D.
Your college days, a lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more.
Oh my God, bro. Did you see that? I was in goal line and it fucking brought up some weird ass fucking 4-3 shit when I clicked into it. What the fuck is that all about, man?
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there.
Fucking run this shit back all the way.
What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You know it, and I know
after
it.
the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Yeah,
Here's a
fuck
run on
you.
first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Fuckers.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway.
Of course he goes out of
Indianapolis
bounds.
moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Oh, shut the
Do my
fuck
eyes
up,
deceive me, or
dude.
is he getting stronger as this game moves
Playing
along?
the fucking
Burst
ball.
seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now this throw caught left side. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Oh my God, are you trying to lose the game? Are you that what you're trying to do?
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for
these guys 4 yards in front of dust-colored boot pellets. Fucking faggots. He's Superman.
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Shootout with the Bengals who fucking poured on late.
The end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. I said it was a day game. I'm here.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Miles, dude, I'm fucking chilling. Hold on.
Winston readies the offense. Down by 9. A minute 11 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Gray now. Throwing to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. This complete to Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24.
Dude, my plays didn't come up again on there, bro. On that fucking hurry up.
It's 3rd down.
This shit's fucked up.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th
and it won't let me pick
career
anything.
catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
He's got his man, Boyd.
Morency would have delivered a fucking vicious
across the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Gray on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Gray. To throw again. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds
really
now.
need a Brewer to come up with that.
Smith, the intended receiver.
For his
Big play
trade,
coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, the user fucking sack.
By the Colts. And
I call it
timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time
this guy threw for 294 in relief. Like in a half.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Earl Church with a pick six too was tight. Tight show. He is. He's gonna get a mail meal. First funnel. Couple defensive skewers. 3 field goals by Joey Sly. Maggot with 7 kick returns today. Sloan. Another upgrade. Wendell Saffold. Deshaun Burns. Earl Church. Earl the Pearl. Big Earl. And Brewer missed out on his fucking dev trade. Unbelievable. What a day. And Maggot is fucking out of here. The Savage. Banda. Four weeks, so 3. About 3 games. Yeah, shoulder tear. Oh, the huge. Oh, the time. Having to fire down a couple tacos to the neck. Like Pastor. Here, Miles, do you really not have food or something? I'm sure you do. Got it. Shithead. Everywhere I go, they say, damn that DZ. This is the type of burrito that'll make you shit your pants. Dude. Go. This salsa that we had at Brian Bott's fucking hot. It's fucking bomb. Holy shit, it's fucking hot. Time to try some of these fucking enchiladas. It's the fucking best thing ever. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, have fun, dude. I just heard me say that on the stream. Oh, fuck yeah. What are you gonna bet on when sports comes back? Anything? Oh yeah, of course, but and then the guy you were thinking of picking, he fucking goes off. Oh, and the pitcher you have fucking gets shellacked. This mole was the stuff that dreams are made of. I live for anger and frustration. Hogan. Listen up, Hogan. Oh. Baby, baby, baby. Oh my word, have you in your life ever fucking eaten like that? Now it might be time to order some fucking Dairy Queen to this fucking place. Big old Dairy Queen fucking blizzard. That'll cap off a wonderful fucking Saturday. My baby mama. Where's the fucking joints at, dude? Where's the papers at? I know they must have some papers somewhere. No, I know, but I need one right now. I'm thinking maybe they have one somewhere. Mm-hmm. Oh man. Joe Panic. Oh, the old knob gobbler. The old knob gobbler. What's up, buddy? No. What do you want? Greg, go. What? Hmm.